The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong. A week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 3.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
2nd and 6. And this is incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, but that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. And McLaurin, the motion man right. On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll run with Gibson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Dotson in motion right.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
Here we go, set. Field flat.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Red, cycle. White. Cut.
Throwing now is Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41.
To throw, it's Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go
The
now.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Aubrey Good with a PAT.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
79 Broncos. Ready.
2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready.
That's caught left side by Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Stop.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
65 cat. 65 cat.
They'll set up a throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. Ready.
On the counter, Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Red, cycle. Right, white. Green, jack.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield,
And that brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Black, red, black, ultra. 6, 7. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Lance and company going on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rattler, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll send Jeudy in motion left.
Red, cycle. White, white. Green, jack. Hut, hut.
On second down, here's Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go pink. Fury, yellow. Black shot. Blue striker. Edo blue.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That ball caught by Slayton.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Give them 18 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready. Ready.
Now Lance again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jerry Jeudy
from 21 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Ready, ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Go.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is fielded at the 27.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Okay,
Good
ready?
starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Smash, red. Set, cut.
And Lance now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about,
ready.
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, hey.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Shot, 17. Hey, green.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Strikers, 3-3. Cut.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Set.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys.
James Cook.
41 yards.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about... yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Lance looking to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. 25-yard line.
Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Now Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to 24.
Commanders 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And complete, right side to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rolling to his left.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hurt. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
That's caught, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Cook again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
78 yards.
And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Here we go.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Out left to Dotson.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
10 cycles. Drill green.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
From midfield, here's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Black. White. Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green set. Go red. Yellow. Black shot. Hut.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type